Hey guys, so tonight I'm finally sitting down to film a video that I've been talking about for way too long, but this is the summer 2020 cream contour slash mostly bronzer rundown. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna call this, but I have like 20 things in front of me right now, and I mean, I have like Westman Atelier, I have 2 different nude sticks, I have 3 of the Fenty cream bronzers, I have the Tarte cream bronzer, the Milk cream bronzer, the Tower 28 XOXOs, I have the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate, Huda Beauty. Like, I have so many creams sitting in front of me right now. So I am going to just share with y'all my opinions about them. So we're going to kind of break these down into categories. We have 4, and the first one is going to be the contour category. So in that one, we have the Westman Atelier contour stick in the shade Biscuit. We have the Fenty cream bronzer in the shade 01 Amber, and we have the Kim KKW Beauty contour stick. So these are all of my cream contours. And then we have kind of like a bronzer section, and we only have 3 things in here. I threw the Nude Sticks Bondi Bay because compared to the other one, it is much, much more cool toned. I also have the Huda Beauty Tantour in the shade Light. And then we have the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate palette, which is supposed to be like a contouring bronzing product. Next category, we have just matte cream bronzers. We have the Tarte cream bronzer, we have the Nude Sticks Terracotta Tan, which is new for them. We have 2 of the Fenty cream bronzers, the Chanel cream bronzer, and the Milk Makeup cream bronzer. Then for the last category, we have shimmer, not so much shimmery, but cream slash liquid bronzers that have some luminosity to them. So we have the Tower 28 Bronzino. I have the Kosas Tropic Equinox Color and Light Cream Duo. I also have this RMS Beauty quad that has their cream bronzer in it. We have the Kaja Stamp Bronzer and the Bare Minerals Liquid Bronzer. Take a shot every time I say bronzer and you will be wasted by the end of this video. So I'm going to start off by just telling you like straight up, oh, I forgot one. We have one more in the bronzer section. That is the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Contour Wand in, does this have a shade? A fair medium. So, alright, I am just going to start off by telling you my like straight up favorites out of all of them. And for the cream contour, my favorite is the Westman Atelier stick. It's also the most expensive, and I think the KKW Beauty is very, very similar. So these 2 are both really good. I'm going to swatch everything just to kind of give you an idea of the colors. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and swatch these, and I will be right back. Alright, so as you can see with these 4, they are all super cool toned. This one is the Westman Atelier contour stick. These 2 are the KKW. It's a dual-ended kind of like cream stick product. And then this is the Fenty Beauty in the shade 01 Amber. So they're all very, very cool toned. And honestly, none of these are bad, but I do love the Westman Atelier. And a couple of times I have thrown it over powder. Like I just have my makeup on from like the day, and I'm going to try and just like freshen it up a little bit. So I just put a little bit of that like super far back on my cheeks, and I'm going to take my sponge and just blend that out. So I feel like that just gives your face a little bit more dimension, and it's such a nice like versatile shade. I think it will work on a lot of skin tones, but if you are into the like deeper side, I do believe this will be too light for you. So I really hope that they come out with more shades of this. But my favorite in the next section, which is like the bronzer section, is going to be the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate. I've heard about this for years on YouTube, and now that I have it, I totally understand why. So I'm going to swatch all of the bronzer shades, and I will be right back to show you what those look like. Okay, so for the Brontory shades here, we have the Nude Sticks Bondi Bay up here. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand. This is the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate. And this is the Huda Beauty Tan Tour. Is that what this is called? Yeah, Tan Tour in the shade Light. So all of these are just a little bit cooler toned than the bronzer shades that I have, but they're not cool enough to like just be considered contours. So all of these are really nice if you just want to use like one product on your cheek. I'm not going to put any of these on right now because I am going to put some of my favorite cream bronzer on and maybe some of like a topper too, so I don't want to pile up too much product. But all of these are really great. Tom Ford Shade Illuminate is amazing. The Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand is also beautiful and it blends out so well. I love the formula of the Nude Sticks. I will go back to this time and time again, and I haven't played around with the Huda Beauty one as much as the rest of them, but it's still a really nice formula if you know how to work with it. So I'm going to get these swatches off and swatch the cream bronzers now. Alright, so these are the cream bronzers swatched. First up we have the Tarte Breezy Cream Bronzer, then we have the Nude Sticks Terracotta Tan, we have the Fenty Cream Bronzer in Macchiato and then Honey Glaze, then we have the Milk Makeup Baked Cream Bronzer, and the Chanel Soleil de Tan Chanel, whatever the hell it is. So I basically put these in the order that I rank them. My favorite is the Tarte. I find myself gravitating towards this one more than any other formula. I love the Nude Sticks, which I have next because it's a much warmer shade, and if that's what I'm going for, this is what I'm going to reach for. And then I do love the two Fenty cream bronzers. Formula is really good. Something about the Tarte, it's just a little bit better in my opinion, so that is why it did come in a little bit higher. And then I still love the Milk Makeup Baked Bronzer. I honestly just think this is like, you know, not new and fancy to me anymore, but it's an awesome formula and you get so much product for like the $30 that it is, so it's a really good deal. And then the Chanel is my least favorite, only because this shade is just not a universal shade. It is so light. I have to build it up, so I know anyone with any deeper skin than me would have to build it up a ton, and even then I don't feel like you would get much payoff. So I think if they extended their colors it would be amazing, but as of right now that is my least favorite. It's also the most expensive, so I'm gonna throw on just a little bit of this Tarte Breezy cream bronzer just to kind of show y'all what it looks like if you don't watch all of my other videos. Alright, I feel like my face might be reaching like full bronzer capacity, but that is what that looks like applied. I feel like this is a really good shade for a lot of people, and it just, I don't know, it kind of won my heart. So now I'm going to get these swatches off and swatch the final portion of this video, which are the liquid bronzers slash like bronzer toppers, if you will. Okay, so now we have the bronzer topper slash liquid bronzers. These are not particularly in any order because when I was playing around with these, all of them are just different. Like something about each one is different. If you want a liquid bronzer, I would definitely go with the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Glow in the False Tan Faux Tan. I never know which way to say it, but that is this down here, and it can be mixed in with foundation, it can be put under foundation, very versatile, takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's a very nice liquid bronzer. I don't particularly love liquid bronzers, I would rather have a cream. So my favorite in this category is the Tower 28 Bronzino. This is in the shade West Coast, and this is the swatch of that. The Tower 28, this is the Kosas Tropic Equinox bronzer. It's a very different shade. So is the RMS Beauty, which is this one. All of these are just completely different shades. Then we have the Kaja Stamp bronzer here, and then the Bare Minerals. So that's the thing with the three of these. They are just completely different. and which one you choose just kind of depends on which look you are going for and which color is going to suit your skin best. I feel like the Tower 28 kind of suits my skin tone best, so I'm going to take just a tiny bit of this and kind of top up my bronzer with it, because I'm just gonna wash my face and go to bed after this, so it doesn't really matter. So I don't know if you can really tell, I didn't apply too much of it, but that one just gives you like a super kind of dewy glow, and it's such a nice like finishing touch for a really bronzy look like this one ended up being. So yeah, that is my whole cream contour bronzer collection. If you have any questions about any of them, definitely feel free to ask in the comments below. If there are like a bunch of questions, I can definitely make like a follow-up video on it, kind of answering all of those and going more in depth with some of them. I've used a lot of them on my channel already. Yeah, so I think that is it. I hope y'all are having a great day, night, evening, weekend, whatever it is, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.